that they may be limited in. And I hope by the fall we'll be up and running. But it's a great program. Okay, next is our committee reports. The first one is our financial report. Everyone has a copy. I have a motion to receive and file.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All in favor? Aye. Aye. Motion carries. Mr. Windus, our recycling.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Throughout June, our contractor, Central Jersey Waste and Recycling, collected 2,309 tons of material from our 16 towns. The total amount for the first half of the year is 11,911 tons, and that's 1,430 tons for the first 6 months of 2016. That puts us on track to recycle somewhere between 25 to 26,000 tons of material by the end of December. Our current program hasn't seen that amount since 2009, so it's looking good. And under yard waste during the month, 1,490 tons of combined leaf, brush, and grass was recycled, almost 60% of that, of course, this time of year being grass clippings. Also attached to the report is a half-year summary for each town. So far for the year, the yard waste program has recycled a total of 14,713 tons of material. And barring any more superstorm Sandys or anything like that, we're on track to recycle somewhere around 30,000 tons by the end of the year, and that's pretty normal. But that's all I have.
Thank you. Oh, good stuff. Next is the golf comparison report. Everyone has a copy. Have a motion to receive and file.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All in favor? Aye. Motion carried. Next is our finance report, which gives us a summary of our bond issues. We have a motion to receive and file. Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. We do not have an economic development report tonight. Okay, next on our agenda is old business. And seeing that we had none, to my knowledge, we'll move on to new business and take up a discussion of our resolutions.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Resolution 8A is approving an affiliation agreement with Monmouth University for training program we conducted at Roosevelt Care Center facilities. B is amending the approved state vendor list to include Paper Mart and W.W. Granger. The C is really extending the expiration dates for the Granger contract to July of 2022. D is authorizing amendments to contract with Educational Service Commission of New Jersey, and it's adding W.B. Mason as a vendor and extending and correcting the expiration date through 2018. E is a contract under the state-approved vendor list for Roosevelt Care Center for an emergency generator, EMR generator power, cost not to exceed $1,840. Next is a contract authorizing is a contract for wound care services for Roosevelt Care Center. You may recall that I think at our last meeting we approved the contract for the actual products, supplies. This is for the actual services. Resolution 8G, 8H, and 8I all deal with bond issues that we have had over the course of the last, I guess, 2 or 3 meetings. We've had presentations on each one of these. The first is the Educational Services Commission New Jersey project. These are the final bond resolutions. H is the Educational Services Commission of New Jersey, the $15 million bond issue. This one is the county guarantee, the other is the bond resolution. And then the last is the New Jersey Cultural Arts Center project in New Brunswick that we had a presentation on by DevCo, and Mr. Pinella was here last month to talk about.
And Jim, today you were before the LFB on the educational services.
That's correct. Myself, Anthony Aversa, Jason Capizzi, and Pat Moran from the Ed Services Commission. We went down for the $15 million bond approval for the Ed Services Commission expansion. I think they're adding 14 additional classrooms, particularly aimed towards autistic children, plus the training and conference area. And the presentation went very well. It was fully approved, and as you know, the Ed Services Commission did a financing with this authority, I believe, back in 1996. That's set to expire in 2019, I believe, 2 years from now. So it's great that they came back. They had a good experience, and they've been back with the authority.
Yep, thank you.
Next is a resolution that we're required to adopt certifying that each one of the commissioners reviewed the annual audit and specifically reviewed the general comments and recommendation provision. Please, before you leave today, we need you to sign that resolution if it hasn't been signed already. K is awarding a contract for pharmacy services for Roosevelt Care Center facilities. L is an award of contract for fire sprinkler services contract for Roosevelt Care Center in Old Bridge. M is a contract authorizing an amendment to the professional services contract with general counsel. N is the extension of a 1-month contract for AccuServe for medical laboratory services while we're going through the procurement process for that for the year. That's all we have.
Good, thank you. Next on our agenda, the minutes of our June 14th meeting.
Second.
Moved and seconded, we approve the minutes. All in favor? Aye. Motion carried. Next, we open the meeting to the public. Is there anyone who wishes to speak at this time? Seeing no one, I'm closing the public portion and move on to action on our resolutions.
We need a motion to approve.
Yep. Do I have a motion to approve the resolution? I'm sorry, did we get a second? Yes. Good, thank you. Moved and seconded, all in favor? Aye. Motion carries. Next is the bill list. We have one item on the bill list.
Yes.
One of our commissioners is the beneficiary of because he is a retiree after many years of faithful service. He receives a benefit that has to do with his contribution to health care. So that we have to separate that.
Well, actually, I think in the past it's just an abstention on the list.
But we have enough votes for that.
Correct.
Good.
So we need a motion in a second.
In spite of that, I'll move it.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion to pay the bills. You made the motion. And Tony, you seconded? Okay. Should we have a roll call?
Yes, we should. Chairman Rosen?
Yes.
Mr. Mance?
Yes.
Mr. Rosinski?
Yes.
Mr. Abbey?
Abstain.
Thank you. Okay, next on our agenda is we reopen the meeting to the public. Is there anyone who wishes to speak at this time? Seeing no one, I'm going to close the public session and we'll take a motion for adjournment.
May I mention about the direct install program, sir?
I'm sorry?
You wanted me to mention about the direct install? The energy issue, just...
Oh, sorry,
That's
thank you.
okay.
You're deferred.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
My fault.
I'll withdraw.
Sorry, sir. I just want to advise the board that for the last few months, I've been working with the New Jersey Board of Public Utilities on an energy efficiency plan for the golf courses. In addition to the fact that we can save energy, we'll also be able to improve lighting, particularly in the buildings such as the Tamarack Golf Course Maintenance Facility where half the lights are working. We'll be able to actually improve the lighting in the work area for our employees. The BPU has a program called Direct Install. The cost of the program to us, they came out, they did an energy audit. The cost of the program to us is only 25% of the entire cost of the project, including materials, labor, and so forth. LED lighting, light sensors, dimmers, etc. would be installed in the facilities. New LED 4-foot fixtures in the construction areas. At Meadows, they're even going to install 2 brand new 4-ton heating and air conditioning units because of the age of those units. I tried to get them to include Tamarack, maintenance, and a couple other places, but they didn't qualify in the program. That being said, our total cost in is about 16, I believe, or $17,000 of investment. The payback to us, on average, it runs from 1.8 to 2.31 years, so about a 2-year payback. 18% reduction in overall utility cost, and the balance of that project, so we pay 18, the other 60-some thousand dollars is paid by the state of New Jersey. The $18,000 can then be paid back over a 3 or 4 year period. I circulated it to our finance office as well to determine which is the best payment plan for us. But we will, just basically have a monthly payment plan financed through the Board of Public Utilities, through the direct install program, to reimburse our contribution. I think it's a great opportunity, but it's a small window. And as per the direction of the chairman, I wanted to bring it up to you tonight, so at least you're aware of it. We just got the information literally emailed to us today. I did forward it to you. You probably haven't even seen it yet, but you'll have it when you get home, and circulated it to the attorney. And the chairman wanted me to make sure everyone was aware, because our hope is to proceed with this pretty quickly.
Yeah, the dollar amount is such that we don't have to have any formal action.
Sounds like a great idea.
Jim is giving us a heads up. There was one other matter which our freeholder brought up, which I think is appropriately talked about. Each month we're getting a packet from UPS, and his suggestion was that in lieu of that, you all receive it electronically. You wouldn't have to open every resolution. You could read the resolution on the computer. If you wanted to look at resolution H, you could just print it out. But we're sending out a lot of paper. Lori, I think it costs us, about $15 each packet?
Depending upon the weight.
Depending upon
Minimum
the weight.
is $3 to $4, and
Yeah.
then it,
So,
goes from there.
and I think,
depending on the weight.
and then if there will be, of course, copies here if we need them, but that you'd have it all available on the screen to look at, and then when you came in, we could get any supplements. So does that sound all right to everybody?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay, so
Great,
we'll
thank you.
implement that. Okay.
Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you.
Now, your motion for adjournment.
And freeholder.
Second.
Moved and seconded.
Can you trade on home?
And I'm good.